Hi, welcome back to the Loopy Yarn Corner. This episode was requested by a commenter, and it's going to be about how to make sure that your work doesn't grow or shrink in ways that you don't want it to while you are working on your project. Now, this is something that I didn't explain quite as well as I could have in the original tutorial series, so this will be an add-on to the tutorial series. But here we go. So we're going to start with a single crochet, and I have just a 5-stitch single crochet swatch going here. Now, the main way that you want to make sure that you're not growing or shrinking when working on your project is you want to keep the same number of stitches in every row. So this is a 5-stitch swatch, so I have 5 stitches in each row. So I'm gonna pop in my needle here, my hook, not my needle, this isn't knitting. And we are going to chain 1 to finish off this row and turn. And then we're gonna go, because it is a single crochet swatch, we don't have to skip this first stitch. So we're gonna go straight back into this first stitch and work a single crochet. And then we're gonna go into this next one, single crochet, that's 2, 3, 4, and here's 5, and that will finish off the row. And that's how, good grief, that's how you want to make sure that each row will stay the same size. So there's 5 right there. And then just for good measure, let's do another one. Chain 1 and turn. We don't skip a stitch, so we're gonna go straight into this first stitch here, work a single crochet. Into the next one, single crochet, that's 2. Single crochet, that's 3. Single crochet, that's 4. And here's the last stitch, single crochet. Oops, I didn't go under both bars of that stitch. There we go. Okay. So for half double crochet, it's going to be the exact same thing. You don't skip a stitch at the beginning, and you want to keep the same number in each row to make sure that it doesn't grow or shrink as you work. Now, we're gonna do a double crochet swatch. Now with double crochet, it's a taller stitch, so you are actually going to end up skipping a stitch at the beginning of each row, and I'll show you why. So we're going to chain 2 this time. Hang on. Chain 1, chain 2, and turn. Now, instead of going into this first stitch, we're going to skip it because these 2 chains count as our first stitch of the row. So this is stitch number 1 right here. And then we're going to yarn over and go into the next one for stitch number 2. And we're going to work a double crochet. So that's stitch number 2. Here comes stitch number 3. Stitch number 4. And stitch number 5 is going to be into the top of this chain here from the previous row. The chain 2 where you chain 2 and turn, that's where you're going to work your 5th stitch. And that gives you 5. So let's take a look at it. And you can see that each of these stitches has a bar on the bottom right where it is. and we're making long columns. And that's how you want to work your double crochet stitch. So if this video was helpful to you, I hope it was, but if this video was helpful to you, consider subscribing and ringing the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and hitting that like button. But until the next video, thank you for watching the Loopy Yarn Corner. Bye-bye!